everyone, 17 here. Welcome back to part 8 of Wright Ace Attorney. Well, because you know the last part I had work earlier, so I said I was going to do this on the next part, so I could actually get this through. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Test. So you finally realized the truth. That there can be no other murderer here other than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Kamba. A man was shot at that night, and it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. Saigon. Oh, hey, dude. I actually never see you in my live stream in a long time. What's going on? At the time of the murder, one boat was at the lake. Lord Bills. Oh, Beerus, it's you. Good to see you as well. Welcome here. This was shown from the witness photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond was on that boat. There was a gunshot fired at the boat, and Robert Hammond fell in the lake. Yeah, I know it was you, Zero. I mean, you changed your name for a reason. I mean, I know who you are. I also got somebody else being sweets at the same time. Distance of the shooting was 1 meter and could have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has been the other man on the boat. It's hard to imagine either other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at that 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean about that, Mr. Wright? Well, photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The time still for the photo says 15. But Larry heard the gunshot at 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men are in the boat. Obviously, Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course! It was Edgeworth and the murderer! After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guy, Hammond, would met Edgeworth. Oh, what? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything about when the murder took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right. It's... Wait, what? Miles Edgeworth, a lot of heart. I don't know. You know, that would be a strange thing if his name was Mr. It's Mr. or Mrs. I don't know. Phew. Hold on. But we just said it's not Edgeworth. And it definitely cannot be Lotta. So... we don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is a caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? And there weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? Maybe that suggests that the real scene is the crime was not on the boat. What? Well, where did the murder take place? Shh. Okay, show the judge where the murder took place. Right here. Here, of course. The boat shop where he lives. That way, he can meet the victim without anyone seeing. Oh, what are you objecting now, Dracula? Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he went onto the lake in the boat, searching for something. He finds it and returned the boat. Then, he started to head for home. He hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where will that be if he just returned a boat? The boat shop! Mr. Roy. What the freak? So he was very close by to hear the shot. What happened that night on the Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and if I take it slow, I might just able to figure this out. Another case, Makoto Naegi time. Here's exactly what happened! That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to the shop. This was around 11:50, and that's when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. And then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? That would be the boat shopkeeper, right? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations at this moment, you lose. Tell us why the murderer has shot twice. To create a witness, and because the first shot missed. I mean, because the first shot missed, he wouldn't actually did one shot to on Edgeworth. He would have killed him. I mean, where Edgeworth gonna dodge? All right. is to create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot will look at the lake. Indeed. Miss Hart did exactly hear after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps in the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking for the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men in the boat has shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. But you realize everything has fell into place. The boat shop keeper swam back to the shore. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and then threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night at the Gore Lake.
Proof. Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker.
Oh, this is actually good here.
Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright said was mostly correct. I still actually saw it. Actually, yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to this boat shop to the lake midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir!
We are conducting a trial here. I want you to remain quiet.
The witness disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly! We can't allow him to get away!
He got away?
Mr. Kamba, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
Goes without saying that I cannot declare the verdict under these circumstances. I will stand the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize its own force to find the witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is the boat shop caretaker? I think his duties are very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well, court's adjourned.
He got away. Where did he go? Now that is a mystery. Where did he actually go? That made him very suspicious. Yay, Nick, he did it! Yeah, well, I just got out from under that guilty verdict.
What about Larry? That was something else. Even Kamba didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sift through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. I just wish our cases were so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes they feel like it was us on the trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile a little, just relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth. No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What's this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. What? Oh, don't do this now. Don't go off the cliffhanger with that. Yep, nope, there's no time to save that.
What's Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Memory of a crime that I committed. Memory of a murder.
Do you really think Edgeworth killed...
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never.
Nick?
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I am a swooning in the house, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I don't remember that feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh?
Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth there, my dude, did you? You guys should be bowing for me, yeah! Bow before your hero! Actually, Larry, you really helped out the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker was pretty suspicious, but Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from what I'm sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. I mean, do you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
No, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Not with the silent treatment.
Oh, come on, Nick. You gotta say three of you. Why you excluded Maya out? That's just...
terrible. Nick, why do you trespassing Ash for so much? I mean, he changed recently, true, but when we first saw him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that mean you two were classmates?
Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I can't forget.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
Oh, we're gonna hear a story about... Oh, we're gonna hear a story about Phoenix's, Edgeworth, and Larry's childhood story. You remember Larry? Spring, end of third grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small, so every month, kid will actually bring an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 is still inside. Oh, yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Oh, little Phoenix, you're right.
I didn't do it. Give the money back. Such a meaty. Don't play with him. He can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. I'm not playing anymore. You borrowed my eraser. Jeez.
All these kids are picking on him.
No, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I did it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
Oh, poor Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening.
How was that? I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money was stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs to the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. But Miles.
Edgeworth.
It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Hell, it's been shown you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, was your money stolen? Why don't you all just shut up? Hey, Larry.
This is always how everybody getting up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Discuss trial is over.
And that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends.
Wow,
that was a sad little story. It only took just Phoenix getting on that class trial for over a kid's money for them to become best friends. Now hold up a second, viewers. You don't even know who Michiko is, do you? Oh, wait a minute. She seems to know you, but I don't think you actually met her in my stream before, but who says I know?
Well, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. And that's what I learned when it's meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off to school. If it had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took account of person and said, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial, and that's when I heard his father was the defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
And then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was that the dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, and covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I want to meet him too, learn why he became what he became. And that's what I decided.
Wait, yeah, I mean, that's why? That's why you become a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
I was a defense attorney. I knew I had to he'd have meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. And I'm the one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So this is the way why you helped me out for free? Yes? I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick.
Nick! You have to say, Mr. Edgeworth, it's the last thing we do, okay?
Alright. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shopkeeper. We need to find out who and what he is.
It's settled for who? I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Just old caretaker, no age at all. Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got some work up to snap my tire now. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we don't know who really did it.
You mean the bell shop caretaker?
Looks like a... Look, I'll make you a promise. I have the scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. No, I'm about to catch me a criminal.
The gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Ah!
No one can go into the woods today.
The what?
Were a lot of us camping? The woods is off limits to camp, but apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in the wild for a while. Hey, wait a second. Oh, never mind. I guess we got somebody else as a park ranger here.
I guess Law is in a lot of trouble.
Well, pun intended. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. What in the world? Country Ball Philippines animation. Well, hello there, Country Ball. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
Guess later see video worrying about missing Edge for the show for work. Bad how kids even got away?
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I'm just animation. Just call me CPA short version. Alright then, CPA. Let's go with that. Welcome to the stream and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, so I just might well say that to the any new people I have never seen before. I know like clearing of a throat anywhere. Crossbird. Oh, hi. Hello. What you might be doing here, my boy? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see?
Mr. Grossberg, still time for our reminiscing. Mr. Ashworth's trial is tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw, today's trial Ashworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that, my boy? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything, I'll come to my office at once. I might be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Well, we see Polly the parrot's still here.
Nobody's home? Hey, it's Polly! I wonder when your oldest gone, Polly. I can't believe he run off and leave his poor Perry to fend for herself. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. See, we can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Everything's cold. Why did he then turn on his heater on? I guess it had been back since the trial. The fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe she could bring the gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we could just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe better not.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1128.
let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? There might be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess this might be a clue or two. Huh? The only thing in this is a letter.
A letter? Boring.
There's no name of the signature of this. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Edgeworth. Oh. If you guys already hear that, that's lightning and thundering outside. Freaking thunder. Oh my god. It says like get your revenge on Edgeworth. Thunder strikes me down. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes into one describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth? Who? That framed? Kill Robert Hammond, the defense attorney, and frame Edgeworth for the murder? Calling Edgeworth out by the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. Phoenix was right. He had to shoot twice. Just for one, just a disturbance for anyone to be witness of the boat, and then the second shot while Edgeworth not looking, and then fell into the boat and leave the gun to frame him. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth and was following instructions.
But who had written that letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Looks like I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. That notes details the murder and setup. Whew.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I looked up the TV, I remember. They're showing the Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Oh, Lord.
It sounds like he used his kitchen much.
Right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing is a lie?
What? You thought he was telling the truth?
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right?
Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You shouldn't see the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us at the caretaker. And we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations? There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came here after the trial. Jesus Louise. I think we should go to the Criminals Affairs Department. This is a tough case, and we're gonna finish it tonight. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't come back yet. Gumshoe? Oh, he won't be coming today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he was going to arrest by tomorrow. The buckshot caretaker. He shot his son about catching him is the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Oh, hey Edgeworth, how you feeling, buddy? You look as grim as always.
Well, Miss Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right, yes. I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only what really mattered to me anyway.
Miss Edgeworth, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick wasn't a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To fall, even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself to die reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, that man trapped in the elevator was my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. And he had to be the shooter. Any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. We were rescued. We all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even though I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of a sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yanni was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Kamba? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in the courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was you, Nick?
He is a perfectionist of all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Bar Karma does in its job is to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find weakness in him. Should the weakness appear, he would have done anything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right, there's no time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit.
No kidding.
Oh. What if he showed him this letter? Edgeworth, see this letter?
This came out of the safe in the shack where that rental caretaker was.
I see. Revenge on me?
Who's that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be the innocent defendant you declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was only following this letter then.
Which means there's someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammett. Von Karma Perfect. Who do you think he is, Cell? Oh god, I don't want to be reminded with that bug. As Lord of Things, with anyone with the name Perfect, I despise them. Especially that one YouTuber that goes by the name Perfectionist. He thinks he's so perfect. And I'm so glad that people are out there to get him for what he's been doing to people. But I'm not going to mention the name. I only just know that his name is called Perfectionist. That is all. It's a Perfect Cell too.
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe
he's talking about the statute of the limitations of the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
What is it? You know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
That suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent?
See, I knew it. I knew the old man had to be Yogi.
It was the case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, the statute of the limitation runs out. Tomorrow.
Could that be a coincidence?
But even if a case is finally closed up on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. No, that's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
You're right.
I'll probably not using a good time to dredge up above memories.
What is it?
Nothing.
Huh?
Yeah, that would be a bad idea to show a picture of his old father.
That was a close one. Oh, man. Yanni Yogi was a core bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thin and the darkness closed on us in a little box. We become unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet, and that make it any easier. Get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on the expert. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean a nightmare? It's a nightmare I'd had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I had the same dream almost every night. I wake up with a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, sit quiet, you're making this any easier. That's the same thing. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air.
No! Father! He's attacking Father!
Then, I see the pistol lying at my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from the day of the court of the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father!
Oh shit! He didn't shoot the gun, he just threw the gun. But it then went off with a bang. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that was wrong in my ear for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it was real? They say that sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Fine, Kamba killed it. Is this a spoiler? Then you're kind of spoiling this for me now for something I don't even know.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are you gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about the DLC, isn't it? Maybe?
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the DL6.
What, the parrot? Well, great. Must that spoil went out the window? Yeah, I didn't even know that. And that happens now. That pretty much just makes it less. No, more. Made more about this. Might as well just go through. Okay, I've been known the game. Okay, you've been known the game, but you don't have the rights to spoil it for people who have not known this game. I mean, you're okay to do some subtle hints to it, but that's it.
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
No time to wait, let's get going.
Mr. Crossbear.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You little trouble?
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Oh, why? Just calm down. Tell me what's happening.
It's Mr. Ashworth. He...
I see. So Ashford tried to shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why don't you just two look so troubled?
Well...
Also consider this. Yogi Koichi certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he wants to frame him for murder. This leads me to summarize that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagine, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder. His career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was the last chance course was the start of the limitation so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was the first attorney without a peer. It's so strong, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. His mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproved of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is a straight man, but for his testimonies, I never listened nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. The fear of Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. And we called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, all I think about it yet, seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless.
Then what if I showed you the letter?
Oh, this is a letter. It seems that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? For his own sake?
He never trusted his clients that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
What? But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my juror is quite different. He won the innocent verdict with no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Oh, wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting is this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
It's not Edgeworth, because Edgeworth just got the letter. Could it be... Could it be Von Karma? Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would you have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting! I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time in court reports.
What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Right. Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Phoenix, what do you think this mean? If Von Karma was the one who sent Yogi that paper, and to get revenge on those two people, freaking Manfred wants Edgeworth dead, along with Robert. Well, not dead, but he want Edgeworth to be put on fraud. What the Kamba star? Why Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? No, you gotta tell me about that now. You gotta tell me this now.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Wallace Edgeworth accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court. I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no! But how can my comment know about Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I don't know that Varkama is both persistent and a perfectionist. You may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son?
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Varkama met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Varkama did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscared.
Now we gotta save Edgeworth. We got to save him at all means. God, that whole Dracula really is out to get Edgeworth. That's why the whole this is happening. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Varkama?
Varkama got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Varkama of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Kamba was ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Kamba. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, a usual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he took for his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or in the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, it was the only time they took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Varkama's gonna bring up the DL6 if we bet on it. What if Miss Edgeworth pleads guilty for DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidentally murdering is murder, you know.
I know that! I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits himself his father doesn't lie to protect him beyond the grave. I don't care! I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something interesting.
Mr. Crossberg, thank you!
I can't promise anything if I think it's a chance of finding something or slim.
I understand. The police materials, huh? Oh boy. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be on the look for the old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe's gonna be coming back today. He's standing out looking for someone.
Sounds like Daddy Gumshoe's out in the pavement room area. We were wondering we could check the records room again?
Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Kamba is in there now anyway. You can go as long as he is in there.
Varkama? Yes.
Yes. He's just arrived, actually.
Varkama's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry! Oh no, you don't. I know what he's about to do. He's trying to fabricate for the evidence here. He's trying to get Edgeworth guilty by destroying evidence. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure he just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Frank, Kamba. I'll take the glasses inside this glass case. The case is so dusty, but I can't see what's inside.
Nick, it's locked.
They must have kept me keeping the case if that's all in here. The shells are stuck with the cases are back in the room too. If I got any cases rotting away for eternity.
Nick, let's just get what we need to get out of here. All this stuff is getting to me.
Here's the files to collect the case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here.
Wow, these are all the case reports?
Yeah, looks like graveyard police cases.
I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust?
Wait, the drawer is open.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been here looking recently.
Label says unsolved cases evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The Bobadil 6 is completely empty!
What? What are you doing here?
Ah!
Von Karma! You. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're out of Edgeworth's defense team?
Look, I cannot look at him like this. This is just weird. Ugh. He does look like Dracula. The best team. Ugh, I beg your pardon, but see, I really remember defense attorneys. They were like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I see you got the DL6 cases in your hand there, Mr. Dracula. Are you going to destroy evidence so we can't help Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're a student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shut their veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Barkama, you have an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It will be a while since I have a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in this end. Miles Stitch will admit his own guilt. His guilt for 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Stitchford will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. So Falcoma is going to bring up the DL6 in the court tomorrow. Mr. Falcoma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing?
It's a stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will consume your body like a dog touching an electric fence. What? Like a dog touching an electric fence? How did 600 that? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now, give me the letter.
No! No!
What are you?
Nick, run!
Maya! Out of my way!
He just shocked me.
He got us. The letter's gone. Of course.
And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. After having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya!
Oh, shoot.
Maya, open your eyes! Maya! That letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I shot as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer. Or a medium. I can't even call my sister. I don't even know when we needed her the most. I wish I haven't waken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I tried to do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that?
A bullet?
DL6 incident, evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Kamba was holding this when Maya jumped him.
I know Mom goes to his house and prof in court anime. What the heck is that with me? I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
She's not useless.
This is our final day in trial. We're going to do this.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today.
Things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things.
What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off of my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks.
Ashford is looking glum as always. However, Kamba doesn't push him too hard.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on the way out. Oh, pal! Gumshoe? What's going on in that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As long as I capture a runaway caretaker. Control shock. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock, I got away in. I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Your defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, you still gripping that arm there, Dracula? Well, but this will be the last time you've been gripping that sleeve of yours.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of proceeding in this trial. I address the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be on the side for every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Kamba, your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness from the courtroom.
Oh, so now you want us to cross-examine.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you'll remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? Objection, he says. Of course he's gonna bring out that objection. The witness was not running away. He will not testify.
What am I doing to myself?
I see. Well, here's your testimony.
Try like just giving that old man grandpa from South Park, that's Stan's grandpa.
What is that, Billy? Sorry about leaving us the way like I did. But I wasn't running away or anything. I'm about to buy some food from Ollie, see?
Right, you went to go buy some food, you old fart.
I think I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? Oh, got one! So just wait, let's start starting this. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
Yes, I know his name. Yanni Yogi, you're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, hey, CC, how are you? Oh, right, that's right. You know what? Thanks, CC Love, I actually forgot about that. There it goes, CC dear. You are now moderator. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna press on this. I'm gonna press on the one that really matters.
Oh, you're okay, Cine. You're okay, Cine. You're okay, Cine, dear. And look, I say dear because I say that to all my friends here. I say it to anyone that I talk with. I say like dear, hun, sweetheart. You know, like a friendlier way, not a loving way towards anyone. I don't. You pissed at Fortnite. Oh, you was on Fortnite? Oh shoot! You know, I could have gone over Fortnite, but I had to finish. I had to finish this. I had to finish this. So I'd be left up on cliffhangers for too long. And also, like, didn't get to save the game, so that's why. So that's why I also did it too. Okay. Well, I hope the game helps you calm down from Fortnite. It seems. With the bars move for pool, see, I figure I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. Oh no, you don't. You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
It seems like it.
Then how could you know that you had anything to do with this incident? It's okay, hon. I'm getting ready to sleep, though. I came to say hi. Oh, hello. And also, thanks for coming in to check on me. Well, you have a good rest of your night too, hon. Get plenty of rest. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
Yeah, objection to that. The witness has testified clearly that he has no memory of who he is. Claim he's lying, then show us your proof, court proof.
DMs are open if you need anything or to talk. Well, thanks, Cine, but I mean, if you're going to sleep, I mean, I'll probably DM you probably later if you're not fully asleep yet. But I will DM you, well, through and through. But I don't want to like bother you if you're falling asleep. How am I supposed to prove what's going on with that old cogger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, would this please continue? I need one of those motor things. I don't got one.
Hold it! How can you say you have no motive? I see you too. You have a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge of them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, I'm going to beat the same thing over and over till the trial ends.
Something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. If you call on this witness memory of the past and lack thereof, then question it. What does this really have to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Mr. Wright, the serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness' name.
Well, it's obvious. It's Yagi Yogi. His name is Yagi Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yogi from the DL6 incident! If figures the judge would have heard of it, it was a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. What do you want, you old bags? This. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. Despite this witness, this Yanni Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this in the courts? This is a court of law. You must recall your need proof. Allow me to repeat myself more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. This has to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are we gonna prove it? How do we prove that it's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I work as a caretaker, I worked as a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, you know? What? You burnt your fingers, now you got no fingerprints? Yogi, you burned your fingerprints off to hide your past? Well, the witness had no fingerprints. I guess we'll be able to prove his identity. No! Tisk. What would you do, Mr. Wright? You see, the case has been decided. No. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify to who this witness is. No one. What are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might erase his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you could like to corrupt examine his parrot for some little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner of our Kamba. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to...
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Falcone up to his proposal. Take up Mr. Falcone's my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I want to cross-examine the witness parent. Order. What do you think, Mr. Falcone? Need you even ask? This is farce. I object. Objection! No, I object you. Wait a second. You're the one who suggests I cross-examine the parent, Kamba. And I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, this should go through with this. And when it comes to it, then I hope you're ready for consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Still wanna go through your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Falcone rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Burn the parrot! Hey, little Polly. Hello there. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. What does annoy me?
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please testify to us.
Hello.
That's it. That's all she's gonna say, you know, Arthur.
You're the most successful that has been so far. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know.
What do we do, Maya?
I guess we'll just press on the only thing that's there.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I ask?
Let's go with the theme.
Maybe we should just get her to say her name. Polly. What's your name? Polly.
Mr. Roy, I think we established that this parrot is named Polly? Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes? I mean, she can talk. I mean, she's a freaking parrot. A parrot that repeats people's words. Yes, it does.
Huh. Fascinating.
Oh, you have a part-time job. Oh, well, congratulations, Makoto. That's actually a big step for you.
You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi.
Not what I seen. What you've been... Not what I seen. What you've been doing behind his back. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker. Wait. The DL6 bullet, the DL6 is the photo, DL6 is case... File... Wait, this way.
The DO6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Let's paste this proof as all that. Show us or stop wasting our time.
Press that other choice. Oh! The suspect data. On the suspect's data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly?
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. And that's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Wow, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a doll she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old.
What? Granddaughter? What the? moving on from that.
Always alone wait for evidence this murder trial. There is some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, what does she make it to you?
Savage entered 17. Oh, hey, 18. What's going on, sis? Gotta press on that one. She also knows the safe numbers. Maybe I get her to say the numbers of the safe.
The safe? Why?
Let's try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly? What was the number of the safe in the shack?
12828. 1228.
Alright, what a reckless parent. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming the number has something to do with a caretaker.
Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ah, ridiculous. How could the number to be safe tell us the caretaker? Show us your proof. How could it possibly link to the number of the caretaker's true identity? The DLC case file? What's this obsession with you in that case, Mr. Wright?
17, please don't judge. Wait, let me look at this. 17, please don't judge me. I don't know if you saw my bio or stuff on Instagram. I actually 18. I actually been saw that, and that's why I didn't say anything. Go. You goddamn thunder! I was trying to read my stream here. You gabbled it. Can this chat stop? I had enough with this. Oh, Jesus, I got a phone call. Okay, going by the sign on it. 18, yeah, I did saw your bio and stuff on Instagram. I'm not judging you, that's why I didn't say anything. Congrats on the new relationship. Hope that means well. And the other stuff. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Yes, he said some things. Yes, he did say he wanted to move on. But I didn't talk to him. I didn't hear him say that till now in the stream. Yes. All this drama happened because of what he said. But if he take responsibility and stop saying this to either my friends behind my back until they show me what he's saying and make me turn out like I'm some kind of bad friend, please let him know I am not letting it bother me. I have put that aside to me. I'm at the stream. I don't do this to just to talk mess to people or make people feel worse. I'm just speaking the truth. I am an honest person to heart, and I'm staying that way. Either it's the truth hurt the person's feelings or make them understand. I want this whole thing to stop. Jesus, no. I have someone special in my life, and they feel hurt because they know about me, and they feel this way because someone's talking about me. I don't want none of this even happen no more. It was all good and dandy, but all this needs to be stopped. I swear to moral that it's bad enough that I have a friend who has to do this to another friend I no longer, that make them remove someone who I hold close to me as a partner to be removed as a friend because someone else has to say that oversaying all of them to that said friend. And I'm saying it like that because I hate controversy of anything. I'm putting in moral standing talk. Again, I am not saying this to overthrow someone's name out there, and I'm not saying if they're a bad person or if they're just bad in general. I'm saying it because I'm tired of seeing the same thing over and over. I already deal with things with my life, things with my work, things with my love life, and things with all of this month. You think I will need any more of this literal week before my own birthday comes up of this month? You think I want any more of this? For all that, seeing it on here, she has the right to say so. I am not holding anything against her. She's speaking for what she feels and how she feels. She's just looking out for me. Okay? She has every right to say what she needs to say. And Bill, aka Beerus, I want you to not shout at her for what she's saying for how she feels. If you know any better, you would have been in her shoes too, defending a friend, won't you? I will go on against that. I would defend my friends, I would defend my partner, I would defend my sister. Well, my sisters, because I have more than one sister, okay? I'll defend a brother. I'll defend my own family. My friends are my family, so in other words, I say family because all who I treated, I trust, rated trust for, who trusted me, is my family. I would defend anyone like that. But if other people want to leave out my life, go right ahead. But if there was a true friend, I wouldn't go to a whole different social media and then see that they try to fix anything. They don't want to say it to me, but you gotta know the facts. I'll speak on it. I'm not gonna hold back anymore. I'm not gonna hold back anymore with this stream. I'm not gonna hold anything from this. Thanks, 18. Good luck with life, but thanks for the clover. And more bills. I'm glad glad to see it my way, and apologize to her. I'm glad you did that. Cine, I still care for you as well. I do trust, if anything, because I do know you for these years. The same amount of years I know Sana. Same amount of years I know anyone else at that point. Hell, I know most of any of the other new friends that you just made. Even though I know them since, well, actually now, it's actually been a whole year since I know them now. Since it's now February, the last time I actually know them then, that was last year. So now it's been a whole year since I know this new friends of mine. So, I'll say that. It's been a whole year since I make these new friends of mine. Things are like that. But I'm going to say it here, I'm going to say it right now, I'm going to say all this incident ever since happened, right when there's been, mostly almost the last couple of weeks ago, 22nd, I remember, December. Again, I'm not, excuse my freaking language, I'm not the shit top people, I'm not going to shit on them, and I'm not going to call them out on bullshit, that's little. I'm only going to speak how I feel. Speak on it, literal and common sense. This is the last time I'm going to say it based on this incident and the same little petty ass thing that's going on. I call it petty because it's something that is not comes to me and make amends for. If they didn't do so, then I call it petty. Sure, don't be friends with my partner, but I have a reason to choose to not be friends with who I like and who I trust. I still have some of these friends. Sure, they get on my nerves, I get upset with them, but they have every right to come back to me and make amends for that, what they did. But I have a specific friend that didn't do that. I said my little piece to them, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing they're always going to say. The same type of mood they are, the same type of understanding they have, the same type of things they're going to feel that way, and what's next? The next few minutes or next hour or next day, same thing happens. Same thing is going to happen. I'm done with that, people. I'm done with those type of people. I give them trust, I give them advice, I give them every mode of my fiber of day to talk to them. I just be there to be that type of friend. But even to do any type of way to be that kind of friend, but you're gonna do this and just say a whole lot of shit behind my back, but to my partner that's on the social media. But I'm not gonna say their name because I respect their choice on it. But especially if they be showing me every proof of fiber into it, because you already know I won't believe a thing you say without proof. I won't hear it from words. If it says truth to the story, I got to see the truth to the story. I got to have evidence to know this before making my decision. I'm a neutral party person. I don't jump one side and just stick with them. What kind of friend I will be from that? I will not be that type of friend that just stays on one side, or someone says like, "Oh, you're not my friend because you choose their side." I'm not that person. I am a neutral ground adversary. Sure, at times I'll agree with my partner, but I have to hear the side of the victim. I say victim because it's just an unnamed thing. But I had to hear the side of the victim too. And I heard that side, they gave me their story why, and I heard my partner's side, and they gave me their story. And I put those together, one's right, one's wrong, but one's got to admit to that fault. If they don't come to me or my partner about the fault they did, or if they keep continuing saying a whole lot of things behind this person's back, say a whole lot of things behind either someone's back, but if that person comes to me and show me that this person is saying something, I'll be honest. I hate this. This is a pet peeve, and I hate this ever. I hate having my name being brought up. I hate every fiber of my name being brought up out of any source of recognition by anyone. Anybody. I don't. Sometimes there's like this little myth. You sneeze when you feel like someone's talking about you. I actually have that. I've been almost every day now. I sneeze. And you know, anywhere I go, it's not dusty or nothing gets into my nose. I literally sneeze out of anywhere. Because I have a literally chill on my spine, like someone's talking about me. I literally can say, I don't know who's talking about me, but I know it's not in a good sense. But whoever it is, I hope they are talking about me in a non-mean way, and I hope it is not talking about me in a most disrespecting way. I just don't like my name being brought up by anywhere, by anyone. I'll give off a few examples. My partner knows this because they've been texted by this person, and they say something about stay away from me. And another friend of mine I known for 2 years, almost 3 now. Well, actually technically now it actually makes 3 years since I know my partner and this best friend of mine that started her channel. I'm not gonna put her up. I'm not gonna say the channel who it is because I know some of you like to be ninjas and search the web of who this person is. I'm not gonna say who. And I'm not gonna say the name. But I'm just gonna keep it as anonymous. But now since I know both of them for 3 years, and this one person came in, only know them for half a year. That's the only thing I get too close as a close friend. So this close friend is good enough. But it's back, forth, same mood, same depressed, same happy, everything. He talks, but they're gonna talk to me like nothing happens. Sure, move on from it. You're doing right. But as soon as you move on to it, you're gonna bring it back to me like this is like some end of the world type of crumbling news. And also, I want to bring up the matter of this right here, right now. It don't matter if you are an adult, but talking to another adult. I'm an adult myself. I have a life. I have someone I love. I have someone I care. I have friends. I have family to still take care of through this whole thing. I not do as much as I lately do now, but streams. I want to do something else with my life. I want to do reactions. I want to make more PMVs. I want to do more comic dubs. But I can't find the time to do so because most of now, I have a friend who is in school. I have other people, friends, who does not really know how to do this type of things yet. Which was why I only did stream. So I know it's for myself, or sometimes if I ask, let's say my partner sometime, or a friend of mine that wants to know about the game, or one of my sisters. If they're free, I will ask them. If they see my stream and they want to get in, I allow them in. But I have to find a way to let them get in. Because they don't have the same system as I do. So I either had to do with a social media that has a thing with videos. But more of things I have to say. This is all I have to do. This is all it has to sit down and just listen. Just listen to voice of reasoning. Stop going around. Say a lot of people like, oh, I am not this kind of person. Or this person's lied about me. I'm not this. I will never do such a thing. I helped a lot of people. I know, because the people don't know the real me. Of course, you, of all people, will say these type of things. You will say these things, but they'll jump onto that bad bandwagon. Because they only know you. They only know you as a person. They don't know the other person that said this, because they have no way of contacting that source of people. Let alone, I have dealt with that myself in the past. I had people that did that. I remember it vividly. But what did I get out of it? Drama. That's the only thing for it. I've been feed off of drama. And what that drama do to me? It builds up that depression. And I'm not using that as a depressive card or a depressive way just to get pity. I'm saying it because everyone in the world is depressed. Depression is a thing that everyone has. It's different for most people, a different way they express depression. I'm depressed because I am losing a lot of friends. I lose a lot of loved ones. I lose a lot of motivation to keep the channel alive. That is why my last channel was gone. The pride of motivation was gone off that one. I was forcefully to have it taken down. But it was set in stone. There was nothing really going on with it, so what's the point of having it? But listen. Voice of reason. Voice of recognition. What I say to you, I don't shit talk you. I tell you how I feel. I tell you how I feel about your motive. I tell you how I feel towards you as a person. But if you can't see between the lines or see as a way that you should stop what you're doing and better yourself, then you're just lying to yourself. You're just not helping yourself in general. You're just going to keep going on and on to other people in other locations that say that this person did this to you, or you want to say this out of context. But don't think I don't know. I'm not stupid, okay? Sure, you want to move on. But how can you move on where there's more and more evidence drops on the table? There's more evidence that drops on the freaking courtroom table. Right there in my face. That could bring out how much of a person you are. That's not a friend. That's just someone that backstabs you no matter how they want to see you as a friend. think of that. Think all of that. True, meaningful words. And I will take this to stride, but I'm not sugarcoating. I'll take with a grain of salt on this. I am not to be toyed with when it comes to my life, or it comes to me and my partner, or family that matter. But I'll speak on the truth on this. Truth is, I have seen what this person said to me. And I'm not that type of person, like such as that one girl that I barely don't even know, but I only know based off the channel name, Owly Wolf Beep something. That's whoever. It's something like, it was like people told me about, I should stay away from her. I should not talk to her. I don't be friends with her. But guess what? I can't be friends with someone I barely don't know. Yeah, you tell me things, but I'll listen. But then I go to that source of that reason and see it for myself, and then I make my decision. I'm not going to be friends with this person. One, I don't know them. Two, they seem like a toxic person. And three, they have known some people around my circle that actually did some shit to them that's in my circle. Like, say whatever you want, and you want your love of total mood towards me, but watch that mood and watch what you say when it comes to my friends and my partner. I am very protective. I mean, my friends or anyone I care about say like I shouldn't worry about them too much. I'm going to protect you no matter what or how you say it. Because in feeling outside, you say I don't need to worry or protect you, but inside, you want that person to protect you because you see someone being that defensive. Of course, I'll be that protective person. I do that. I've been doing that in my life. I protect my own self. Because there's an old saying I learned. You're not alone. A strong man protects himself, but a stronger man protects others. So, I was a strong man myself because I protect myself back then. But now I have a lot of people I'm protecting. I've become a much stronger, independent person, a human being. Let alone say how I am. But yeah, I know you're waiting, but you gotta hear me out. This is my whole freaking rant. I'm tired of seeing this going on, but there's this one person doing this, and my partner's getting upset about it. So I have to be literal of that story right there. So you gotta bear with me, people. I know this stream's gonna be a long one because we're close to the end of this episode, but I'm going to have to say something out of my chest here. My literal chest. I am heated. But back to what I was saying. I'm not stupid. I see what you see. You say you didn't say anything. If you're that type of friend that say that, I know you say something, but you don't want to admit it to me. Sure, you told me to promise things, but I will promise those said things unless I say I will promise, and I will promise to keep it. But this one friend told me this one promise. I'm not going to put it on here on YouTube, but they said this one little promise. But I have the courage to know what this promise is going to be. They told me this promise, and all the thing I said was, I'll see about it. If I didn't say I promise or I'll promise it, that don't mean I promise to keep it. Because this sounds like something I obviously know, or something I do know, or something that you don't want to say to other people, but you want to keep it to me. That sounds like hiding the truth. Or hiding something that I can easily investigate, or something I will know. And another thing. When I say like I will know this, and I'm not stupid with what I see, I was in some of the servers with this set friend of mine. Well, a few servers. A server of their own, a server they're in that I'm with other people. They will say such things that's very much true to actual events that happen around me. But they don't want to say a name, and they just want to turn to a blind eye about it. Such as like, who's been telling people I'm a fake friend? Who thinks I'm a fake friend to people? Who says I'm a snake? Who says I'm a criminal? So those type of things. And I'm still in there, and they gonna say like all this type of rant stuff and then stuff that happened around me or anywhere, and they go off to tell people, say like, okay, who's been saying this about me, or this is this so and so and so. I see it, I take it as evidence, and I know what kind of person you really are. Let's say this, we have a friend for a Phantom Thief, such like you're a Persona fan, and it's like you're like this character because you're probably reading that character for that game. And so I was like, oh, I can't wait to be Ryuji or Yusuke from Persona. But they was like, you're not in that. You say all this, but you still think you're friends with this person, but you don't barely partake in talking with this person anymore. You're just like, okay, this character's dead. I am no longer Ryuji or Yusuke Katagawa. I am now going to be the next best Joker there is, or I'm going to be the next best Yu Narukami, or I'm going to be the next protagonist that this person used to be, but it's going to be the next generation version, like something better than the original. And I'm just going to do this, and also I'm going to have us say a lot of things, and also make my own friend not be friends with this person because they are with, or they hang around with this person because they did me dirty. That's what I deal with. That's the type of friend I dealt with. Or should I say, that's the type of friend I used to deal with. Me and my partner see this person do it. I don't know if they actually see this stream. I don't know if they will ever see the stream, or they ever see anything that I post on social media anywhere, because they are just hiding themselves amongst the crowds and just wait the opportunity to say something afterwards. I'm not the one to be played with. I'm not gonna hide myself and lie and say I didn't see anything you say and then continue my life. I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna say something out of it. It don't matter if you say it anywhere else. I will always see it, or I will know such evidence falls out onto my table. I will see it, and you will say it. If you don't come to me and admit to these faults, or that you're that, I'm gonna find you guilty of hiding what you truly feel about me, or what you truly feel about the person I'm with, or my friend. You're not my friend there. You're not someone I can trust. I lost many trusts with people already. I lost too many trusts in people I have known, even family. I lost that much. That's why I'm very cautious of who I will end my life with trust. Just to let you know that. I want this to stop. I want this drama to stop. I want all this to never happen again. I want you to leave me alone. And also, that friend I'm talking about, I know you're probably seeing the stream, or you're probably seeing this stream in the future or so. you gotta feel real ashamed of yourself right now. You got to be very, very ashamed of yourself for saying all the things to my partner. Say the things to my friends back. Say something about me. Say something about that. My friends, they know they can't handle much like I spit out the truth. But they can't slander me for it. Because if it was a lie, of course they'll slander me. But it's the truth, they can't slander me for it because I am an honest person. But if you go around spreading all that type of stuff, you're no better than spreading rumors or gossips. And that's not a real friend. That is a fake friend in general. Spreading gossips and rumors. And you don't have to bring up the same type of story that you helped or saved or been there for people. You've been there for other people. People we don't know. That same story can't save you forever. Just know that. And also, make one of my friends that I know longer than you to unfriend my partner or any of my friends because if they feel type of way about you that they tell the truth. That's some petty stuff you did.
But I'm not going to slander my friend for it because they had no better. They are been told based on what that person told them. It's like feeling fairy tales from a storybook of a child of 5 years old to their brain. And they're more mature than that. They have a lot going on. I've seen how they're felt. They don't need this type of stuff. They don't need to be involved with your mess. You need to cut this out, or you're going to lose more people. I don't care if people come after me, if they're your friends about it. They can come after me and say what they want, but I'm sticking to my guns and stay as the honest person I am. You can keep your friends, and I'll have friends with them, and I'll keep my friends, and you can just stay out. Just letting you know. And this person should know who I'm talking about, because he literally was in here before. He should know this. They should know this. So that done, please reconsider on how you phrase your words. Because if I found out any other time, one more time from anyone I say, just know it's not going to end for you. It's not going to end well for you. And I don't mean physically. I mean, I will find your social. I remember your social and come find you and talk to you and remind you again. Just be warned. Live your life. Do what you do. Stop doing this crazy mess like a high school kid causing a fight or a drama. You're a literal adult. I'm an adult. Chill out. That being said, I'm done. I'm going to continue this stream because it's already going long enough right now. And I'm going to keep at it. And CBA, I don't know what you mean in phone. Click settings, VR. I am not doing this by phone. I am not clicking about anything. So I want you to relax too. Now, back to this case. We're in this folder, something related to safe numbers. The case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date of which the DO6 incident occurred. The date the incident. Well, Michiko, it's just fine if you're here. At least you listen. But if anyone else come to this stream and listen to this whole story, then oh well. I'm not gonna bite my tongue, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat or say anything otherwise. I'll speak my heart out. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing this. Through my stream and through anything. And also, yes, Polly says the safe number code was 1228. If it's the date of the incident, 1228 is the date of the incident. December 28. 1228. Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number of the safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DLC incident as a number for this safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date is to him.
I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence.
We'll have to do set their secret numbers to dates. What you want, Dracula? See, I'm tired of you already. God.
Bah. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card numbers to 0001 because I'm number 1. It has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Dude, you literally said what your number to your ATM is. Now everybody's gonna steal your fucking cash.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that's a possibility. However, 2 coincidences are at the same time more than apparent to me. Well, what do you say? Some of the caretaker on the boat came. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay.
What? Oh, so you just fight that whole old man shtick?
I accomplished what I want to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Oh, whoa. Let me ask. Again. Please state your name at the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this court. God damn.
Yeah, I'm tired of our comment to you. Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammett? And tried to free Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammett said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, keep me off the hook. So, I pretend to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this by chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on the Robert Hammett and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammett. Okay.
Kamba, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor.
I saw no room for error in his confession. The defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved, but still, you're clear of suspicious particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammett. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Kamba saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth
not guilty.
That is all. Court is adjourned. Come on.
Edgeworth?
Did someone just say rejection?
It wasn't Kamba. Wait, but that means... No.
Edgeworth? Your Honor, I reject your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we heard, y'all and the Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. Revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth's trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell me he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh. What do I do? Objection! The judgment's already passed. I object to Edgeworth's whisper. Did something like this happen yesterday too? Oh, shit. I object. Edgeworth object. You object. Everybody's gonna get ejected. Everybody gets ejection. I'll be a certain witness raising ejection after a guilty verdict has passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear the new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah, god damn it.
God damn it. Of course. Because we got a guilty verdict for Edgeworth, Larry had to come in and do some new evidence. And now Edgeworth come in, now we get to hear some new statements. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know, it wasn't a dream. Yamna Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the instant where your father died? From the distance of that shot, it wasn't a suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6 and the status limitation which ends today. The culprit is me. Yeah, Edgeworth just object to his own testimony. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocence is confessing to a different crime? A crime which stated the limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how else should we deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime after 15 years ago. I think I want to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'm gonna consider an appropriate course of action today. Course adjourned.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, what? I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy!
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. But... right. No, we're doing this, Edgeworth. We're gonna prove that your nightmare is just a dream. You didn't kill your father. Now we'd like to resume our trial. Judge Miles Edgeworth admit to his own guilt. He must confess his crimes. As we can hear his testimony. Then they'll point us that let the defense do cross-examining. The standards and limitations of trade run out today. So, it's not conveniently for me, I like to run this one by the book. Let's see. The first have any objections? No, Your Honor. Fought Karma.
You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Well, don't want to state his name of profession.
Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
They testify about the matter to court?
When Edgeworth was telling me about this dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, and only if I get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, the earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yoki lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yoki. I wanted to stop fighting. And a moment later, there was a single gunshot that screamed. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. He said a terrible scream, but who was it that screamed, though? His dad? Or Yogi?
Oh well. And until though you thought the memory was a dream?
We were still stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of that events.
The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The day I was given the court with the of my father's trials. We went to the leave, the earthquake struck, tapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What'd you do then?
I was only a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in a corner. But then, just as the sound of something heavy fell at my feet, I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi and I went to stop the fighting.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting thick, so I panicked. So you say that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze.
A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. Wait.
The case summary. Wait, I didn't even thought about checking looking in here. Location, elevator, district courthouse. Air elevator with oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues were found inside. Defense attorney trapped in an elevator returning from the lost trial with his son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet is from the heart. The murderer weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi, who was 37. Court Babel, trapped in the elevator with Edgeworths. Memory lost due to oxygen. After his arrest, his fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Hold on. Objection! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that.
Why did the L6 incident case file say 2 gunshots? If you only remember one gunshot, then where did the second gunshot come from? I heard the shot in the screen, and everything faded. I was unconscious till the rescuers came.
You see?
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file once more. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that phone, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page is on. Which page that contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Actually, I can do that. It's actually on the victim's data. Look at the victim's data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot wasn't accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second gun? You're older. I'm sure you're aware the incident occurred 15 years ago. The pistol did fire twice. However, we did not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot has anything to do with the incident.
What?
I see. You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, and we heard. One of the shots were fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had anything to do with the case?
Yes, it does, actually. If it's a second, there was two shots, then there's gotta be a second one. Your Honor, I think I'm able to show you proof.
What? Impossible. No, Mr. Kamba, save your surprise after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second fire of the pistol related to the incident?
Oh yeah, right here. Let's look at that. Look, as I thought. There's another bullet in the window. Look at this photograph. This is the photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago.
But you see the victim lying there with the Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon is fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
Okay, I'll show you.
That should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door? We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DLC66 case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary page? That's on page 1. Oh, let me look at this. Page 1. It says December 28, 2001. Elevator District Courthouse. Air in the elevator was the hand of Avant Karma.
The whole thing with the shoulder and shit? Or the hole somewhere? Hole in something? Air in the elevator was oxygen and depleted at the time of the incident. No clues were found on the scene. That one? Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed fired 2 times, the other bullet would have been discovered at the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet was never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Edgeworth's life was one fired by his own son. And the truth of this matter, the whole truth, is undoubtedly something that would make the bullet to hold the door. Order. Mr. Wright. It's proven the thing is quite clearly that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Van Kampen says, the second bullet fired was never found. How the unlucky the police will overlook this second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense claim. You know, these red words tell me that there's something that is going to contradict in a testimony or someone's statement. 1 bullet fired. If there was 2, then someone must have took the second bullet. I praise the judge was the worst about this matter. How did this happen? I believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures were for nothing. No! But you say you'd do it, Nick! You say you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just... when I saw that photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain. I thought it would. I thought there was another person, someone else who had fired the killing shot. But how? I was wrong. I had to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick!
Well, it seems that we have only cleared up the incident. Only 1 bullet was found on the scene of the crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask about Miles Edgeworth before passing the verdict. Have you ever been paying attention to Charles so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intentions?
Yes. I did.
Oh no. He just accepted guilt.
Very well. The story of the London's murder of Gregor Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know that shouldn't be seen. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the right words.
Mr. Wright?
Objection! Your Honor, I object.
This dude sucks, lol. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. It's second bullet.
Mia?
What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it.
It seems we're ready to go to produce any answers, Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor!
The second bullet. It exists.
What? But we just heard proof that they don't exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. But I'm really gasping here. It's just someone took it from the crime scene. That's what happened.
Who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they find it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there someone pressing?
Wait,
Was there some pressing need for murderer to search for the bullet?
wait, no. They didn't even need the bullet, do they? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderers have no reason to take the bullet?
Had to take it. Had to take it. A murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of sneaking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hits you, would you have taken it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them? And then leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, that's how it worked, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued in the elevator, while Seshwar and Yanni Yogi both unharmed. And that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes? Sam Bambo. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharged the bullet, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses unconscious. And then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside.
Mr. Wright, truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I ever seen. I can tell you're grasping yet not the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one's involved with this who was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember the girl's birthday yesterday?
Gregory Ashbrook dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Kamba. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. That's an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if I come and take that vacation because of a shock?
But
take of that? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident? He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Kamba. Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you already indicated false superior the murderer came outside. Can you give us the name of the suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this certainly is interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
V what?
Von Karma!
Von Karma?
It has to be you. You did it.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. Bah. You don't object? I see no need, Your Honor. This is ridiculous outburst within my objection.
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day of the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor operate me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who this doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He's probably did undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have.
You can't just pull a bullet out yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Just... Mr. Wright?
That says it! If Von Karma said he had to pull it out himself, there's no effing way that he could pull it out himself without surgery. So that bullet's still lodging there. That bullet still lodged on him.
Wait a minute. Is it possible to prove show evidence?
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you liked so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... the metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He's been arrested in surgery, leaving any evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible after all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use a metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what you find.
Oh, you're sweating. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you would know if the bullet is still inside you? Order, order, order!
Your Honor, the defense requested we allow to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call this suspicious troll. This is official privacy.
Objection! No! The statute of limitation runs out today in this case. It was you who said we have to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does it mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
Okay. There it is. He still have it. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Vakama.
You. It was you?
If
I was afraid this would happen, so I remained silent.
yeah, you gripping that left sleeve so hard, man. You trying to keep that pressure on your right? Oh, you trying to keep the pressure on your right arm by squeezing your left arm, aren't you?
Indeed, there's a bullet on my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Vakama, can you prove that? Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet on Kamba's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it all in the record room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Vakama.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would have dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I think I can link that bullet to the shoulder of your DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Ballistic markings. Oh, hey, that's it. The DL6 bullet, because of the ballistic markings.
A bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. And this bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic marking intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. For examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Vakama, is in the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets were fired from the same gun. The very same bullet, the pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Vakama, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder, and then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those in this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Vakama? That scream. That scream. I heard that scream before. Wait. I know. scream. It was Von Karma. It was Von Karma that screamed that Edgeworth shot. That scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Mr. Von Karma? You did find me!
So it was you.
You, your father, are my curse!
Oh, he's losing it. He's losing it.
Your father shaped me with penalty of my record! You left the scar on my shoulder that would never fade! It will bury you! I'll bury you in my hands! Down!
Jesus Christ, you're gonna get a concussion, old man. 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor.
I am sorry. Farkala, it's like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
It was a shot like I have known. Me.
Penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in without thinking I was going. That room was pitch black and the lights must have gone out. I went out to the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious for the oxygen deprivation. Watch, to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew that it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through the medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would come to open that elevator door? Judge! What are you doing? Do your job! Bring it into this miserable charade! Now, end it! Very well. It appears to be coming a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court files the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Here it comes. Not guilty. That is all. Court is adjourned. We did it, guys. We did it. That's all she wrote.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Why come on, look even paler than usual? Just pretend to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crush! I'm gonna say I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right?
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at that sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Woo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through. I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Miss Ashford? She ain't taking a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Woo! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, taking you a little time. You get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Ashford this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank you all very much.
I knew you weren't here to see from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't even stick your hand in the cookie jar. You didn't even know it was there.
You were the witness that first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I guess been on, guys, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Oh, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigator or photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over.
What's that face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me for celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight, too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he said treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think he'll be fine, Larry. Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Ashburn in school? $38?
No.
No! Larry, was you?
What are you surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back the day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and then rest is history.
Never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole classroom was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back at school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, it sure is unexpected turn of events.
Ashworth?
You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations had run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, you say so. Yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you always have been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you got worked up too easy, too. Death! The death sentence to both of you! Man, if only I'd known I would become a prosecutor! Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I become a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I would have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out of the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. The next day, 5:02 in the morning. I went overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Missy Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. I decided to go back to my tree.
You leaving? Oh. Well, she's been with us for a good half of the year, so. Oops, sorry about that. I was drinking Sprite.
I'm gonna become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I can't say anything to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? The first train from the mountains already left to the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being the spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helping Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who can help and I'm useless, Nick.
But you are the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya the evidence to cheer her up. This. Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he was taking the evidence to pertain to the L6. But you were the one who reduced the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put the end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You're in that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that, but... Gee, that was a loud bell.
So, this is it?
See you soon, Maya.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page.
and say goodbye to the novice office defense attorney that I was before. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters? Don't think you graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, I sure like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Hey, pal, Mr. Hedgeberg came down to the president and wished me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Woo! Detective Gumshoe!
He hung up his head low and went to bed, back to sleep. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Yeah, that's him, alright. Man, that ending to this regular story. Oh, there's still more into this because I got the trilogy version. Nick, I haven't even seen it in a while. Man, I've been working at the shade shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly the you call a cheap dick. But she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Jeez, Larry, you're never gonna find a girlfriend that will stay in one state for you, huh? Got two went in Paris, and one went to Hawaii. You're going for models. Oh, it's Mr. Payne. Right? Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell. I've been sort of taught him everything. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, you're the only prosecutor that's only been on the first one, and you never came back. Hey, bellboy!
Phoenix, right? Oh, the defense attorney who I wrote the video for, yes. Oh shit, no, I take my buddies to the Great Water Hotel recently. You should really please stop by.
Next is Justice for All. Yeah, that's the sequel. That I got the Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright HD trilogy, the trilogy.
Phoenix Wright? Oh yes, Mia's understudy. I wonder what he's doing. I haven't seen him in late. Ah, the days of our youth, like they're set to fresh lemon, you see?
Yep, and he's still talking about the fresh lemon to this day. Oh, old Banks.
Phoenix Wright? It's me, Doctor. I'm not buying it. Help me start with his name like Phoenix. I don't know what the day of the rest of the days of the DVD was not just about all the things to keep about it, huh?
Oh god, that talk ass voice of hers again. Hey, willpower!
Of course, I know the Pink Princess, but I'm sure old Mr. Wright a great deal. I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. Oh, I want the running kids' dreams, you know?
Penny, oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounded like she had to go to the cold stadium under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is, but so what other place does she live anyway?
Hey, Cody.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I'm snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a doll. What kind of shove-up boy from my tender age? You know the picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real? Now that's the only... I'm gonna be famous. there's Mia! She was there! And Lotto's the one that took the picture. Hold it! Turnabout goodbyes. But we ain't just ended there. As everyone in the by CPS says, there's an episode 5. A little secret story to end this actual game itself. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. But this one, for till next time. See you, everyone.